Good evening, people of the world. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. I hope you're well. I'm back again. I'm back again. I'm back again. I'm back again. Thank God that we're still alive. Today, I'm going to talk about something that is deep, 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 deep today. Very interesting story that I had today. I watched what was happening today in South Africa. Man, people of South Africa, journalists of South Africa, oh my God. You guys, you are very lazy to think. Very, very, very lazy to think. Very lazy to think. You want everything to be given to you like in a silver spoon like that. There is no journalism these days anyway. People don't investigate anymore. They want everything to be given to them like on a plate. I'm trying to talk about what Tokyo Sikwale and that gentleman, what they were talking about today. About what is happening in the Reserve Bank of South Africa. The shenanigans, the corruption that is happening in South African Reserve Bank. People might ask and say, what are you talking about? And I will say to them, look, there is money that is being channeled in almost every countries of the Reserve Bank. All the countries, there are monies that are channeled by the syndicates of people that are mafias, people that are corrupt, people that money laundering, doing money laundering, etc., etc., etc. That should be known by people, but some people are very ignorant that they don't know such things. It's a shame that a country like South Africa, for instance, people don't know that. But what I don't believe is that people, the governor of the Reserve Bank, they didn't know about it. They do know about it. They didn't want to talk about it. They do know about it. The only thing that will solve this problem is a thorough investigation by people that are genuinely for the people. Not the people that are bought by the government, that are, they have a payroll on the government department. We need people, good investigators, good journalism, etc., etc. But with South African journalism, I don't see it happening. All they want to do is to ask a person that comes out to tell you what is happening. You interrogate that person instead of going to investigate what is coming back, what is going on. And then when you find out, if it's not true, that you have found out, okay, this is what I've done. I've gone and do 1, 2, 3, 4. What you are saying is a lie. But you cannot attack someone and start asking questions about that particular person who comes out to tell you. Why would Tokyo Sikwale come on television, the whole world watching, come and bluff and tell you about what is happening, something that he doesn't know? How could somebody do that? Because Tokyo Sikwale is a businessman. He's a billionaire for that matter. He doesn't need anything from people, from the South African people, because he's rich already. But, the man, at least I thank God that there's still somebody who's got a conscience, that he comes around and talk about something that is not right. Because these days, some people don't know the right and wrong these days. Right and wrong is the same thing to them. Some of them, they don't even have a conscience at all. So I applaud Mr. Tokyo Sikwale and that gentleman. I applaud to them. I said, keep it up, but be careful, because these people will silence you. Because they're watching as well. Be very, very vigilant, because they know that you got the proofs. They know that they're going to go to prison for a long, long time. They'll never go down without a fight. So I applaud people like Sikwale and this gentleman. I'm not like these journalists of South Africa that are too lazy to investigate things that is there. These men have given you the starting point. The only decent thing that you journalists of South Africa can do is to go and investigate, as journalism is. To be a journalist, you need to investigate. Come out with something that is tangible and say, this is this that I've done. You gave us this. This is what I have done, or this is what we have done. And we have concluded that what you are saying is a lie because of 1, 2, 3. Don't come around and on television and start asking questions on whatever the thing is before even going to investigate what is going on. Why is he saying that? So, what I'm trying to say is this. Journalists of South Africa, especially those like the Daily Maverick and Mabungane or whatever you call it, they were very quick and eager to talk about Julius Malema and Floyd Shivambu, about that bank that went down, VBS, which was brought down by the ANC cronies that were crooks. But instead of dwelling to the ANC crooks, they were just attacking Julius Malema and Floyd Shivambu for something that it never happened. Julius Malema haven't been arrested. Floyd Shivambu haven't been arrested. But people that done that in the VBS, they've been arrested. But you still talk about the people that they are not even arrested. Police are not even after them. But you still say they stole the money. What proof do you have that they've stolen money? They're still talking about, even the journalists of South Africa, the television stations, they still talk about it even now. Something that they don't know, something that hasn't happened. Because why? Because you are very lazy to investigate. That's why. You're very lazy to investigate. You want to be spoon-fed like children. You know, something that drives me mad is some people that are so lazy that they don't want to do something for themselves. All they want is to be spoon-fed, and you call yourself a journalist. Journalist, my foot. Go and investigate this number, this account that this gentleman has given to you. Go investigate. Go and investigate. And find out what exactly this man is talking about. There is monies that are being channeled in reserve banks of all the countries. Some of them come genuinely. Some of them are money laundering. There are syndicates of people that are doing such things. If they found a loophole, which is South Africa, there is a loophole anyway. You understand? Because it's corrupt. So people that are corrupt, they work together. So instead of questioning this and that and this and that, something that is there, go and investigate and try and find out what is going on, what makes this gentleman to talk about. He's not Tokyo Squale only. It was very lucky for Tokyo Squale because that gentleman did say there is such account. He knows the person. He knows the boss of that particular thing. He knows it. So, what else do you want? What else do you want? Because if you want to do it, you go down there and investigate yourself. Or go to the police. He gave you the numbers of the police. Call them and ask whether Tokyo Squale did open a case of fraud. Go and find it. Don't try and attack the man or whatever, try to humiliate him or whatever the thing is on television. Before even investigated anything, you want to do like you did to Julius Malema and Floyd Shivambu. Go and investigate. Don't be lazy. Journalism is about investigating. Journalism is about research. That's what journalism is all about. Not something that you read. You want to go and see something that is there already. Protest. You run around and go talk about it because you see it. That you call that journalism. That's not journalism. That's reporting. That's not journalism. It's reporting. Because there's a difference between reporting and journalism. A journalist investigate. A reporter just reports something that he sees. That's what it is. So please stop being reporters and become journalists. And become investigators. That's what you should be doing. But something must be investigated especially the Reserve Bank, the people that worked there before and the people that are working there now. Find out. Tokyo Squale has given you the number, the account number. Go and investigate that number. That account. Make sure that is investigated. The Reserve Bank give the right for people to go there and access that number and see what is happening. You'll be shocked what you see there. You'll be very, very shocked to find out your president is involved as well. Because I don't trust him at all, that guy. Don't trust him at all. He's the same like Zuma. He comes around and says Zuma this, Zuma this, but he was there with Zuma. They were together. And people run around and it's like it's a game of chess. You understand? It's a game of chess. If you want to be blind and keep yourself being blind, wearing like a, what do you call, blinkers, like a horse, then let it be like that. But don't go around complaining about corruption in South Africa, because you don't want to investigate. You don't want to know what is going on. Because if you don't want to know, then corruption will never finish in South Africa. Didn't you know? You didn't know what was happening until Zondo Commission was established. Now you see now what is happening, what was happening behind your backs, jumping around voting for ANC and etc. etc. Didn't know what was happening. The Zondo Commission has opened a lot of people's eyes. I'm surprised that you're still blind. You don't understand what is going on. Instead of investigating, you just doubt somebody who comes and tell you something just like that, give you something to start working on. But you still don't want to do that. You're questioning the thing. You question somebody. You haven't even investigated that information. You just question. Please, people of South Africa, try and wake up. Try really, really and wake up, because if you don't, South Africa will be down. South Africa will be down. Trust me, it'll be down. The president comes around and say there'll be some investment coming in. We're going to meetings, this and that. People, they'll come, the money. There is nothing that money that will come is the money that came out of South Africa, went into the banks outside the countries, and then they're trying to bring it back as investors. It's as simple as that. A very genius person will know that. There is no investors, because South Africa is a junk state. What an investor can come to South Africa to invest in a junk place? Except the crooks, the cronies, the crooks, they will do that. The crooks, that is South Africa there, that took the money, send it to overseas banks, now they're bringing it back as an investor. Who's going to win there? It's them, those people. It's them. Because when the money comes in, borrow the government has to pay it back, because there's nothing for free. You got to pay it back. You see? So the only way to find out the truth is to investigate that account number. You do that, you find out what is happening in there. You'll be shocked to find that the Reserve Bank is so much corrupt that some of the people, they don't even know about it. But there is some shenanigan that is happening in the Reserve Bank. There's money laundering. There's mafias that are running the show, together with some of the government people, together some of the business people there in South Africa as well. So, journalists, please try and investigate before you just judge someone. Tokyo Squale is a businessman. He's not stupid to come on television and talk such things. He's a billionaire. He wouldn't gain anything from it, even if they talk about monies or whatever thing, because he's got money already. So try and follow the lead and investigate and find out what is going on. Stop being lazy. Try and investigate. That's what journalism is all about. This is what I wanted to talk about. Because when I read it, when I looked at it, when I listened to it, I was so annoyed about other journalists that are asking irrelevant and stupid questions. That this person, he called himself a journalist, but the question that he asked is so stupid. Can tell that he didn't even research. Just came out of his head and he just talk about it. Just like that. Anyway, this is what I wanted to say, people. Please be vigilant. Special Tokyo Squall and that gentleman, be vigilant and be careful, because there are some people that will come out of you. Because they're now trying to reveal the secrets. You understand? So please, be warned. Be careful. This is me again. Please subscribe and comment. And whatever you comment, that's fine. And press the button so that when anything that it comes in, you're the first to know. Thank you. Ciao.